Awesome. So hello everybody and welcome to our Sunday evening training by Team Healthy and Empowered. Super excited to do this with you this week because I feel like I've set a really big reset button in myself, and I feel like, you know, the rest of you obviously went to conference last weekend, and I think that did you all the world of good. More than anything, you know, there's no such vision that you can paint for someone than what they can do themselves. So I really can see such a difference in so many of you in the drive and the attention you're putting into this business. And that just really makes me so happy. I wake up every day with more purpose because I see in all of you that you have found what this really could do for you. And that's really everything for me, like just being able to give you guys that light and you guys realizing that if you run with this, it can really be something that changes your life. Of course, as well, it has like a ripple effect on all your mentors and your uplines. As soon as you have that fire, like I can safely say that someone like Naomi coming along has massively inspired all her uplines. And she has two before I become her upline. So that's really awesome. And I really love the attention you're all giving this. And when I say attention, it doesn't have to be something that, you know, you spend a lot of time in, but the time that you do have, you should just make sure that's focus time. So for me, my business is worked purely on stolen moments. I don't ever really get chance to sit down with my Mac, you know, and get to do my business a lot of the time, which I'm working towards doing that more because I realize that when I have a good, even an hour a day to sit and focus on my laptop and reply to my messages, it changes so much for me in terms of the speed of my conversations. But that really made me realize this morning, and I did do a little video in our WhatsApp group, but I'm not sure that everybody watched it. This morning, it kind of made me realize, like, I think sometimes we get impatient with our relationship building, and sometimes we just think, oh my God, I just wish they'd join already. And we forget that, you know, it took me 3 years to say yes to the products, never mind the business. It took me a really long time. And it doesn't happen overnight sometimes. You know, if you think about every single one of you took your time to saying yes to the products. Even someone like Rebecca that said yes to the products and the business straight away. I was building a relationship with her for maybe 2-3 months, or a few weeks. Like, it wasn't overnight. She didn't say yes on the first time I said hello to her. And I think so many of us, we get so impatient because that girl didn't join the group straight away, or she didn't watch the webinar when she said she was going to watch it, you know? So I think let's really be patient, but let's really be loving to people. There's a few things I did this week that I thought would be really beneficial to help you all. So yesterday, I got a new customer, a guy from New York, and I actually met him in Phoenix. We went for dinner in New York, and I was just thinking, please don't think this is a date. Luckily, he didn't. And basically, we had a really good time together, just a really chilled dinner. And I actually left him to go and meet someone else because I was trying to fit everybody in my 5-6 day trip in New York. And as I left him, we started talking about, you know, my health business that I had. So I'm pretty I used to shove Juice Plus down people's throats 3 years ago. I wish you could all see how I used to do this business because it was so terrible. It was like so bad. I used to be like, you should take Juice Plus all the time. Blah, blah. Like, honestly, that was me. Now I'm not so much like that. But now sometimes I think I get a bit too shy. So I'm trying to get through that shell again. And this was a time that I did that with him. So we're at dinner and we start talking, and he said, and this is what he said to me. And this is when I say energy is everything. This is exactly what I mean. He said to me, he was like, I can't believe how much traveling you've done. Bearing in mind, this is my 4th week, my 4th city in 4 weeks. I did Phoenix, LA, Vegas, New York. I flew everywhere. I'd done about 20 photo shoots at this point in 4 weeks. I had done 5 events in 4 weeks in 5 different cities. I don't know anybody all over America, not really, not enough to put an event on in each city, but I did it, lo and behold. And he sat there with me and he said, I just don't know how you do it. You know, you're like a Duracell bunny. Like, you don't stop. Your energy is crazy. And I was like, and I thought about it and I thought, shit, he probably doesn't know about Juice Plus. So I went, well, of course, you know, I have my own health business. Like, how good would it look if I had no energy? And he was like, what? I went, oh, didn't I tell you? And he was like, what do you mean, didn't you tell me? No, I didn't know you had a health business. I'm like, oh, well, I just take these capsules and they're just fruit and veggies and they give me a shit ton of energy. And I've done that for nearly 3 years and it literally changed my life. It's the reason I can do so many things. It's the reason I have 4 careers. Like, It's the reason I can travel and not be like super like, bleh. And he was like, oh, what is this? You got to tell me about this because I need some more energy. Like, I'm dying out here. Like, New York is hard. You know what it's like here. And I'm like, oh, sure, I'll send you some information. He's like, no, tell me now. I'm like, yeah, no, I'll just add you to our group on Facebook. Like, there's loads of stories in there and you'll hear more. And he's like, yeah, but what is it? So, of course, I spent 5 minutes telling him, and I really was very brief. I did not sit there for an hour and sell him the product, which I think some of you would do if you had an hour coffee date with someone. I sat there and I went, well, Juice Plus is this. I didn't tell him anything about the company because people don't give a shit. They just want to know how it's going to make them feel. So on a call, on a webinar, it's appropriate because we're talking to a lot of people at once. When you're one-on-one with people, try not to just go blah, 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 and like realize after 5 minutes that you haven't heard their voice, because that's like the worst thing you could do. And so many of you are talkers because I'm a talker, and I'm very aware that I introduce and I attract talkers to our business. And that's beautiful, but please, 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 just sometimes shut your mouth and turn your ears on. You have 2 ears, sorry, not 4, 2 ears and 1 mouth. 2 ears, 1 mouth. Remember that always. If you're really shit at listening, write that down on your wall and look at it every single day. 2 ears and 1 mouth. You are designed to listen more than you are to talk. So I sat there and I would ask him questions throughout my mini product presentation. Of course, I didn't have the products on me. And I just, I naturally shared with him what was in it, how it made me feel, how it was very skeptical before, how now it's helped me with other things in my life. And I would ask him, I said, so what is it that you find about your life that's tiring? Or what else do you do that you struggle with in your health? Or, obviously we have the Train, Eat, Think program, like Amelie has a similar thing for her program. And I would say to him, mindset wise, I met him at a personal development seminar. So I know that he hooks into the think aspect of our program. So I said to him, what do you do in terms to improve your mindset? Or what have you done since the seminar that we went to together where I met you? Do you work out? Are you into your fitness? Do you train? And blah, blah, blah. And we just had a conversation, and I really listened to him. I really listened, and I really paid attention to the kind of person that he was and what he needed. Then I left the meeting, the dinner, and whatever, we went on with our night, blah, blah, blah. And I was exhausted too. So I was kind of like, I really had to switch up my energy then, because I was at dinner and I was like, fuck, I can't yawn now. I'm talking about being a Duracell bunny and I can't yawn. So, sorry, I don't mean to swear. So anyway, like we left dinner, and about a week later, he ordered the products. We did the card details over the phone because he didn't feel comfortable doing them on WhatsApp. And I personally would rather put the order through myself online rather than give someone on my website. That's just a personal thing. It doesn't mean the website doesn't work. That's just how I've always done my business. And we got on the phone and we spoke to him. Anyway, about last week, he said to me, so considering this is what he said in the text to me. He went, so considering you're now my health mentor, I think it would be good if we had a call once a week to check in with each other. What do you think about this? Not one of my customers has ever asked this of me, never. So this is very new for me. And I'm like, oh shit, what are we going to talk about in half an hour? My God. And then I was like, of course I'm going to do that for him. So if your customer asks you for something, do it. Do that. Don't be like, oh, I'm too busy for you. No, that customer is paying you. And if you look after them, they'll stay with you forever. If you don't look after them, bye-bye. See you later. And I'll admit, my customer care has been pretty appalling over the last 3 years. My retention hasn't been as amazing as it could have. I've still kept people, but that's because we're friends and they like me. But the odd person hasn't stayed, and I know that's because I haven't given them the attention they deserve. So, of course, I said yes. Anyway, we get on the call, and he just was really asking me. So I wish I'd recorded the call because it was so good. We were on it for like 35 minutes, and then eventually he was like, I don't want to keep you. I know you're busy, blah, blah, blah. So another thing on top of that is it's really good if your customers think you're busy. If your team and your customers know you're busy, guess what? Everybody respects your time more. So if you're busy, good. Don't moan about being busy. And, oh my God, I'm so busy. I can't talk to my team. Like, good. Like, if you're busy, honestly, you want busy people in your team. You do not want somebody that does nothing all day with their life, because those are the people that have no concept of time. They have no idea what it's like to rush around in the morning because they woke up late and shit, they don't have that hour of personal development. They don't know what that's like. They don't know what it's like to work more than one job. It's so much better if you manifest people into your life that are people that multitask, they maybe have kids, they maybe live in between 2 different cities, they travel every day, blah, blah, blah. It's really good to have that kind of person in your life because, I mean, I always think about myself, right? And I always think, okay, what's my perfect team member like? Are they someone that sits at home and does nothing? Or are they someone that runs around? Imagine if I had a team member. I mean, I suppose I have had in so many ways. They're not with me anymore, obviously. But imagine if I had a team member that just did nothing. They would never understand my life ever. So how would they be able to comprehend that I had to choose a time slot for me to talk to them? That wouldn't make any sense to them. So that's why it's really important to understand your tribe. So with being busy, if you're busy, that's a really attractive thing. I've always kind of been told that and never really understood what that meant until about 6 months ago. And more so this week since I got back from America, because I have not even, oh my God, like I'm still doing washing from freaking America. Like, don't even go there. I've got one more wash load to do and then I'm good. And I did wash my clothes every week while I was there, by the way. I didn't live like a pig, but I've had to wash bed linen and towels, and I had clothes when I got home, and blah, blah, blah. And I've not sat down and done my work, but I've done my DMO every day because you can do that with this business. So I haven't even sat down and started on my traditional business catch up, my new business that I'm doing, because I just haven't had the time to do it. And yet what's really crazy is people wanted to meet me this week, and they've been so understanding that I wasn't able to, because people can see I got off the plane. I think I had Tuesday night to sleep because I was really poorly. Wednesday, I kind of was a bit more chill. You know, I still went to the gym. But as of Wednesday, back in London, I went to the gym. I did a food shop. Jenny was in town visiting me. So I met up with her in town. Thursday, we explored. Thursday, I was back shooting. I'd been back less than 48 hours. Friday, I went back to work as a waitress. Saturday, worked as a waitress. Sunday, another photo shoot. So I am out here working. I didn't take a week off to go over my jet lag. I would have loved that, let me tell you. But I didn't get that. And you know what? People see me on Facebook. If I post once, twice, 3 times, doesn't matter because people know me by now. But it does matter. Like, you should post on Facebook. What I'm saying is people know me, people that follow me. And they're so attentive to watching. Oh, shit, girl, you've been hustling. I see you. Someone said to me, I see you. You've been in the gym every day since you got back. And you've been shooting. And you went back to work. And I'm like, you know my life better than me. So it's really good to be busy. Don't be scared or, frightened of telling somebody that you've got to fit them in your schedule. Like, babe, that's a great thing. You want that. Honestly, you do. And then they really respect you more as well. So I just want to tell you about my call with Goz. His name's Gozium. I want to tell you about my call with him. So he was asking me questions like, what do you do for personal development? How do you, get yourself in a good space? He also asked me, how do I motivate myself to go to the gym every day? He didn't ask me much about food. He asked me more about mindset and training. So that was really interesting for me. And you know what? He said to me, you don't have to know all the answers, and that's totally fine. And I get that. But I just wanted to, ask you. And it's really funny because he asked me and I was like, oh, frick, what's he going to ask me? And then he asked me and I was like, oh. And honestly, I didn't have the answer prepared and I didn't know what I was going to say at first. And I just stopped and I said to myself, just come from the heart and you'll never go wrong. And that's the truth. So I was just really honest with him. I just really, shared with him what it is that I do to work out, what it is that I do to train, blah, blah, blah. So that was really awesome. And it was really great. And it really made a difference for him. He really thanked me. He was really sincere. He was really grateful that I'd taken the time out to be with him and, all this stuff. And I just was like, wow. And it really made a difference to him. And I think that's really important for us to realize that you just never know how much of a difference it's going to make to someone's life. So really just pay attention to the small details and pay attention to that customer. The other thing I wanted to talk about was just kind of really making sure that these relationships that you have, imagine, so I want you to all think of 2 prospects right now that you're talking to. Just 2 names. And write those names down. If you're on your phone, write them in your phone or write them just write them somewhere. So for me, I'm going to say Sheree Reed and Lauren Miller. Lauren Miller, I am dying for her to join our team. She's so amazing. Oh my God. So these two people, I want to be as good as friends as I can with them. Sheree is someone I met in my Uber in Las Vegas, and Lauren I met online. She lives in England. She lives in Wales, I think. So these people are like, I want you to imagine that those two people, imagine if they already were in your team. Imagine they're already in your team. How would you talk to them? Would you like their Facebook posts? Would you check on them every day? Would you send them nice inspirational pictures? Maybe workout videos? So the links, the workout links that I've been doing, I've sent them to one of my customers, Anna. She's great. I love her. She lives in LA. She's such a diamond. Oh my gosh, I love her. I met her on Facebook. I've now met up with her twice in LA. Oh, look, my sister's so pretty. 17 and heartbreaking. She's gonna break so many hearts. She already is. But imagine those two people were already in your team. How would you treat them? Imagine they were already your customers. How would you talk to them? I think it's really important that we put ourselves in a space of being able to already talk to someone in such a positive and inspirational, empowering way, because then that way you're really, really, really connecting with them on a different level. And imagine if you did that with those two people today, and then you decided to go back to your list and choose 2 more tomorrow, and 2 more the day after, and 2 more the day after. And let's say you have maybe every week, let's say 10 to 12 people that you're already treating like they're in your team. All of you want to have teams that have more than 10 to 12 people then, right? So act like it, own that, be that person. People will always join because of you. They aren't going to join because of the product. They're not going to join because of the business. They're always going to join because of you. So you want to be that connection. You want to be that line. The reason that they said yes. The reason that they decided to go ahead with it. There's so many people that I've had join the team. One girl most recently joined, and we still haven't done like her starter call because she's been so busy and life got in the way, and she kind of had a bad moment. And I texted her yesterday and I was like, I didn't forget about you. I still love you. I still can't wait to get you going. Just let me know when you're ready. So also really understand when people are ready. That's why it's really important to know when people's goals are, to know how much money they need to earn, how much money they want to earn, and what kind of impact they want to have. You know, someone in Katie's team, she doesn't want to, you know, she doesn't want to be, what is it? I don't think she wants to be promoted till the end of June. So that's totally fine. Cool. That's on her. But that just means when you look at, you know, your structure, Katie needs to go find other team members because she needs to find other team members to help her elevate to the next level. So you just got to be aware of it. You just got to be, you've got to know where your team are at and know how you can help them. So like Jessica, everybody was like, I want to be QNMD. And I was like, okay, well, let's break it down. Do you really know what it takes to get to QNMD? And I broke it down for you guys last week. And then Jessica's like, oh no, I don't want to be QNMD. I want to be SC, but I want to leave my job. And then we had to take it back and go, well, if you want to be SC, but you want to leave your job, then we probably need to reevaluate that, because being an SC isn't really sensible to leave your full-time job only as an SC. I'm an SC and I'm still hustling on the side. See what I'm saying? So an SC can earn anything in between like £300 to like £1,500. Like it can be a massive chunk, and it all goes down to like your customers and the team and how wide it is. So an SC like can be earning a lot more than what some other SCs are doing. And yet at the same time, they could be earning a lot less. You just don't know. So really you want to be, at least I would say, to leave your job, I really want to be QNMD at least, because you want to be in this position where you're at least a 6 club member. I also sent all of you the club points for the prices on what it is to be a club member all over the world. So really that's what it goes down to, really managing your own expectations, but managing your team's expectations too. So I obviously know Jessica's now. Obviously Jessica's my second line, but I treat her like my front line. It's no different for me. And that's how I work in this business. If I see somebody rocking it, then I'm going to reach down and I'm going to work with them one-on-one. That's exactly why I have one-on-one relationship with Naomi, because I can see she's working and I want to be there for her and I want to work with her. That's how it works. It doesn't mean that I don't think Jessica and Rebecca are able at all. That's not what it means. It just means that me as a leader, I see she working and she wants this. So let's do it. I'm ready to rock with her. That's all it means. And I would expect every single one of you to do the same. If you had, you know, if Naomi had 2 more legs down and Jessica could see one of them hustling, it's her job to go and reach down and work with that person, as it is mine. That's why I check my numbers every month. As soon as you get to SDD, that's when you get taught how to read your reports. When you're there, that's when you get taught it. If you're worried about that now, stop worrying about it. Worry about how to get more customers and team members. That's what's going to get you to SDD. That's when you read reports. And that's when you really start becoming a bit more of a leader, because you really start managing what your team are on. You start looking and going, okay, Jenny needs this many points to get to this promotion. Rebecca needs this points to get to this promotion. I'm always asking at the end of the month, what are your points? Where are you at? And we've not really been in a position yet where anyone's about to hit it. And that isn't my fault. It's not their fault. Well, I suppose it depends if you look at workload, but really it goes down to me checking as a leader, like, do you know what your points are? Like, and that's just me checking. But you should all know that off the top of your head, what you've done that month, because you should all be keeping track of your points with your products. And if you're not, then you need to start doing that. Every single one of you is not an SDD yet, so you should all be doing that. Every product that you sell, I don't care how you do it, on your phone, in your notebook, whatever, you go into your phone, put the product, the name, the product, the date, and the points. If you don't know the points, you need to get used to that. You need to go and find that on the virtual office, or go back to where it's written between the conversation between you and me, or you and your upline, because you all have that information available. You all want to be QNMD. You all want to have this, you know, level and this promotionship, but you all need to start acting like that more. Own up to it. Instead of running to me and asking me for the question, maybe check your virtual office. Maybe do that instead. Instead of just going, oh my God, I don't know this, Tasha, help me. Like, what if I'm on shoot and you need to know an urgent answer, but I aren't going to get an answer from me for an hour? Like, are you going to take ownership of your own business, or are you going to wait for me? And that's the difference when I say babysitting and not being babysat. That's the difference. You all kind of were like, oh, I'm going to sack you. You're my upline. Woo, great. And I'm like, good. I'm like, please, let's do it. Let's go. Like, let's go. I'm so ready to let you all rock it. I'm so ready to let you all be fired up and be on stage and me be there in the audience. Go, woo, let's go. Like, I want that more than anything. But I cannot do that for you. I cannot be that person that works your business for you. I can't. I really can't. There's a really fantastic story that Eric Worre says where I don't know if any of you know this. If you're new, you probably won't. One of my biggest dreams and goals in this business is to fly to other parts of the world where our team are and go and support them and go and share them. But I'm not going to do that until that person is like QNMD, NMD, really, or they're telling me they've got 60 people in a room ready to join, boom. Okay, then I'll go. But like, that hasn't happened yet. So I can't get on a plane and invest all that money and that time and that effort and the time away from my other 2 careers that I have that are just as important to me. I can't do that until I can really see that that person's ready to go and they're ready to rock. I can't wait for Naomi to tell me, oh, by the way, I just signed up 3 more people. And that's the day she gets SDD. And then I go, oh, wow, shit. Okay, this girl, she's sweeping the park. And I know that's going to happen. It's just down to her. It's not me or Jessica or Rebecca. It's all down to her.
I'm working on it, and it's going to be very soon. I can feel it.
She's going to do it. Like, I know it, and I can't wait. And I can't wait for you. I think it's really great because you've really shown a lot of people in the team, like, it's just work. It's all it is. It's just a work ethic. And you've really blown it out of the park for me, for a lot of people. And I'm just waiting for the numbers to come in. Like, that's all I'm waiting with you. Obviously, it's a numbers game, and it's not all about the numbers, but I mean in the sense that the more numbers we get from Naomi, the more people she's impacted, and that means she gets paid, Jessica gets paid, Rebecca gets paid, and I get paid. That's how powerful this is. As soon as one person in a team gets paid, we all do it. Now, Jessica, Naomi, if I can do a bit of one-on-one with you now, that would be really great, if you don't mind. If you'd rather do it on your own, please just say.
I'm good to go.
Cool. So I just want to know exactly what you're like. Literally, I want to know word for word exactly what you're saying to the people on your 100 list. Like, have you spoken to 100 people, or maybe half of them?
I basically I saved the launch on Facebook. You can save the videos.
Yes.
Yeah. So I saved the video, and I looked at how many people liked on it, how many people watched it, how many people commented, and I got in touch with them individually and asked them what did they think, how did it make them feel, and a handful of them replied, and one girl like just constantly bullied me. She's doing at uni doing like a gym course or something,
Okay.
and so it impacted her, but she's got a lot of financial difficulties, which I'm like, okay, fine, that's cool. But each and every person I've spoken to individually. And
Nice.
I know there's a lot of people. I know people use templates and stuff and whatnot, but I felt personally to speak to him
Good.
as
I prefer that
how we
with
are now.
people. Yeah, with people that you know, it's better to just not use a template because they can read through it.
Yeah.
They can read through it. You know, a lot of people use templates in this team, and I'm all for a good template. That's how I found most of you. But it's a template for like a cold market prospect is better. And then sometimes a template works. Sometimes with an event where you go, hey, I'm doing this event, blah blah blah. But we haven't really done that for a while. So yeah, I love that. I think that works really well.
I have used them, but with the people on my 100 list, because I've known them for like years or months, I know them face to face. So I've just spoken to each and every person. I was like, I would speak to you right now, but I'd speak to Jess, Rebecca different. I wouldn't speak to you, or same as Jen. And so they were just all different. And then I figured out, I could tell like how they were responding to me, if they was just wanting the products or if they was wanting to be in the team. And then that's how I just spoke to them in them two different aspects, if that makes sense.
Yeah, nice, awesome.
And they
so what? Just one quick tip before I forget to say it. One thing when you're asking someone what did they think, always lead it in a positive way. So ask, what did you like best? That helps the most. I'm going to set you a task. I want you to I want you to count how many people you've spoken to that you already know from your list of 100. And if you've not spoken to your list of 100, I want you to speak to them all. Jessica, can you, or Rebecca, one of you, can you write this down while I tell Naomi this? So she doesn't have to feel like she needs to scramble for a pen. Thank you. And so I want you to, check that you've actually messaged everyone on your 100 list. The other thing I want you to do is go and add 50 people to that list. No, go and add 100 people to that list that you know. I know that you know 100 more people that you can talk to about this. I know that, and so do you. You're like me, you know thousands of people. If you walk down the street and you bump into someone that you know, that's who you are, and that's awesome. So add another 100 people to that list. And to this new 100 people, I want you to ask them for their help. I want you to say, hi, whatever, hope you're great, how's the kids, blah, 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 blah. However you do, be yourself, don't be anybody but be yourself. And then I want you to say to them, so I don't know if you know, I don't know if you've seen me acting like a mad woman on Facebook and talking about all this positive stuff, like woo. But I wanted to know if you could help me out with something. I just started my business and I'm just looking for a bit of support. I just need just 2 people to become my customer. And I was wondering if you were going to be one of those people for me. I was wondering if I could count on you. It doesn't have to be a lot. You know, I'd really just love to use you as like a guinea pig. You know, and I'll look after you as a customer. You'll have exclusive VIP access. Those words are really important. Exclusive VIP access to our customer care group where we have influence from all over the world. I'm saying some really good stuff here, so I hope some. Oh, we got it on record. We got it on record, guys. We're good. Where you have access and influence from ideas and people all over the world. We get specifically designed new meal plans every single week on a Sunday evening. I'm going to help you with your goals one-on-one because I want to help you go to the next level in your career. That's what our program's about, by the way, everybody. That's my one thing I say the most. I say, if you focus on the Train, Eat, Think program, you'll elevate your whole life, your whole career to the next level just by focusing on the small thing. Go on.
Right. I've got 3 people already in my mind who I can get on that already.
Right. Awesome.
So I was going to say, would I be able to just bullet them through and get them all on board? But
Would you be able to what?
would I'll probably use what you've just been saying.
Yeah, do it.
People.
Yeah, use everything I just said. It was for you, not me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, say it in your own way, and also try not to overwhelm them in their first message. So you might want to just be like, hey, how are you? How's the kids? Blah, blah, blah. You know, let them reply. And then you can go, you know, there's a reason for my message. Be really honest. Being honest is the secret to this business. Just be really honest. Go, you know, actually, there was a reason for my message. One, I really wanted to know how you were, because I really was thinking of you today. When you tell somebody you're thinking of them, they're like, fuck, this woman thought of me. Shit, I've been doing something right. Like, there was a girl I didn't reply to for 3 weeks, and then I sent her a message at like 4 a.m. in the morning because I remembered her, and I was going through my messages, and I went, hey, I'm really sorry, I got to sleep now, but I was just thinking of you, so I'm going to text you in the morning. She was like, oh my God, you were thinking of me. I was like, oh shit, that worked. Like, I just did it by accident. So tell them you're thinking of them and be really honest. Be like, look, you know, it might not be for you. It might not be something that you can help me with, but I would really love and appreciate your help. You're someone that I admire, I look up to, I've been friends with for 20 years. I know that you're into this stuff, or I know that you've maybe considered a skincare program before, or you like that Estee Lauder beauty product. Make it really personal. I know you like doing that anyway, so do that. I don't know if you can help me, but if you can, cool. So I actually just started my own business, and I'm just looking for a few people to just become my customers so I can use them as my guinea pigs to help me show other people what these products can really do for people. Because I have my story, but I want more stories.
I'm literally messaging one now as you speak. So it's like, just... Great. I'm on it. I'm on it.
She's on it. And I think, because the thing is, everybody, is people much prefer if they help you than if you help them. People don't like it if you go, hey, let me help you with that. How many people do you know on the street that if you went up to them and they were carrying so many bags and you went, hey, let me help you with that? Like, they'd help you, they'd accept your help. But then if you went up to them and you were carrying loads of bags, this is a shit example, but you know what I'm saying. You went up to them, you carried these bags and you were like, hey, can you help me with my bag? People freaking hate saying no. They hate it. But they're more than happy. They're more than happy to help you. But if they offer it to you, no, that's not going to happen. So I hope I've made sense with that. So just with the business, and if you're sitting there and you're in the team already and you've been doing this for a year or 6 months, whatever, you're thinking, oh my God, I've never done that. Go and do it. Go and do it now. Like, what's stopping you? Go and write another 100 people on that list, or write a fresh new list and write 100 people down and reach out to every single one of them and go, hey, you know, I know you probably know I have this health business, but I was just wondering, we just got our new program. It's a fantastic time because we just launched our new program. And I need a couple of guinea pigs. And I don't know if you can, I don't know if you're into it, but you know, I really admire you, or I respect you, or you have this kind of job and I think it would help with your energy. Or, you know, do you have anything you'd like help with? Maybe I can help you. Like, I'd really just love it if you could help me. And then you could write me a testimonial at the end of it. Like, and you can even say this as well to a point. You can even say, you know, you only have to try it for 4 months. It's only a 4-month program. And if you really hate it after that, you don't have to carry on. If you love it, great. I'll help you forever. But if you don't want to, then cool, that's all right. No, don't say I'll help you. Remember, they don't like those words. Don't say that. But, you know, you can say, you know, great. If it helps you, awesome. And if it doesn't, then all right. Well, at least you've helped me out, and, you know, you've been my guinea pig. And either way, like, it's honestly 4 months. And then what do? If they say yes, they might say no, whatever. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. And then guess what? If it works and you look after them and you treat them like gold and you do one-on-one calls with them, if that's what they want, you send them workouts, you send them videos, you're their friend, guess what? They're going to stay for life. And who knows, they might even join your team. So let's let that be the focus this week. I think Naomi, was frustrated. The reason I wanted to do it with her is she was frustrated that she wasn't getting somewhere as quickly as she thought she might. And I told Rebecca, I was like, oh, Jessica, one of them. I was like, something's not quite, I was like, I love what she's doing. Her energy's there. It's great. But something's missing. Something just like 2%. That's it. 2% is missing. I don't know what it is, but 2% is missing. So I had to think about it, and I was like, well, maybe it's that. Maybe it's just that people don't want to help her. Sorry, people don't want to be helped, but they want to help her. So we'll try that. We'll see what happens. If it works, great. If not, we'll just try different ways and keep going. And remember, this is a numbers game. And I do think that will work because it's a numbers game. If you talk to, 100 people, and you can even go back to your other list of 100 and say it to those two, look, I know you've got no money, but, I was just wondering, could you just even try the product that's £20 a month, like the berry capsules? Like, that would really, really help me. I really love a guinea pig. I'm brand new to this, blah, 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 So it just really being honest. Does anyone have any questions before I just wrap? Oh, God.
I'm on with the list. I'm just on with it already. I've messaged all three of them already. Individually.
Awesome. Keep us posted.
Basically, one of the ladies, she's big, full-on pregnant. I went to see her as a prospect and sat down. We were talking, laughing and joking. She didn't feel well, but because she's full-on pregnant, I was like, right, okay, I'll keep an eye on her, get her sat down, give her some water, and she fainted. Rushed her to hospital. So I nipped that in the bud, because obviously her and the baby's health is important. So nipped it in the bud, but I know she's back home. She's got four other kids, 2 are disabled, and one's got severe eczema. Wow. So I've just messaged her and said, look, is it okay if I ask you a quick question? Basically, I've started the business, she already knew about the products and everything. I went, can I use you as a guinea pig for 4 months? Yeah, you can get the children's products for your daughter's eczema. In that 4 months, you'll see a difference in your daughter's skin. I'll see a difference in your daughter's skin, and then we'll take it from there.
Nice, good work. Awesome.
I'm just waiting for her to reply, and then my cousins.
Nice.
Come on.
And the thing is, guys, we're gonna have negative ass people. Some people in your family are gonna go, bitch, I don't like that. Like, my older sister is the biggest skeptic in the world and still does not take the products. Yet when she takes the shakes, what happens? Oh, she feels great and she loves it, and she loses weight. And yet she's still skeptical. And I'm like, the product is good and you're still skeptical. So sometimes people are just stupid. Like, I'm sorry, she's my sister, I love her, but she's stupid. So it's okay. Oh no, good time. Thanks, Joe. I love you.
So sorry.
Go on.
Well, Bex Jess was writing. Was you wanted me just to get the 3 customers?
Say again.
You asked for one of the Twinnigans to write down for us?
Yeah.
Was you wanting me just to get the 3 customers?
You don't want 3 customers. You want as many as you can get.
Oh, yeah. You want
to keep going.
Like 20 at least.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, you need to get to SDD. Put it this way: you need 9 people on capsules and shakes.
Well, with the people I've just messaged now, I'm getting them on the full package. The 3 lots of capsules, the omegas, and the shakes. And the lady who's pregnant with the kids, I'm getting her with the capsule children's products as well.
Try and get everyone on the Chill House study because the retention rate is really high. So just try and get them all on it. Just tell them the price is £69 instead of 67, and say, but look, for that you get, your free kiddies products. I can't talk. Because, and this is a tip for everybody, if you have someone on the capsules, you have someone on the capsules, and they have their kid on the chews, they're way more likely to stay because they're getting free products for the kids. So it's much better if you get them on both. So always, and if they don't have, a kid, you go, oh, come on, you must know someone under 21. Like they will know someone under 21. But yeah, and if they don't go on the Child Health study, then you just look after them more as a customer. Really, that's the truth. But yeah, I'm excited. Let's do this. I mean, I think I'm just trying to think of what else there is that when I say something's missing, it's not you. It's just I feel like I've not had enough one-on-one time with you for me to really know and understand what you're doing. And sometimes things get lost in translation in WhatsApp, which is why I wanted to do a video call. So, and this goes to everyone as well. Like the way that you do, I know there's been some complications with the system. when I say the system, I mean the webinar, the groups, blah, blah. The truth is, as long as you tell them everything, it doesn't really matter. Like, as long as you get them on everything, that doesn't matter, you know, it doesn't matter what way you do it. They might not want to be in a group, so in that way you send them a webinar. They might not want to read a long ass description, so then you send them the webinar. Like, the group is a fantastic way to start because there are so many videos and so many things in there that people love. Like, my prospect today was like, I'm watching it now, you walking your doggy. I love dogs. I was like, okay. So people resonate with things in different ways, like the pinned post she was watching, and you just don't know. So yes, the group is a fantastic way to start getting someone involved, but if they don't want to be in the group, don't be like, oh shit, what do I do? That's when you kind of turn into a baby, right? Don't do that. Like, go, right, okay, what's the logical adult thing for me to do next? And you just go back to the starter guide and you go, okay, well, they don't want to go to a group, so what can I show them? The webinar. And we obviously just did the new webinar, which is only 30 minutes. Obviously, it's not descriptive to the point yet. I don't know what you guys thought. Molly's presentation was amazing with the products. I thought she was fab. I love having an NMD on the call, Sylvia. That's really awesome.
She's just got back to me.
Oh, yeah? What did she say?
Pregnant lady. Right. She wants me to meet her on Thursday.
Oh,
after the bank holiday. So we're gonna sort it.
Great. Awesome. Awesome. Great work.
Sorry.
No, please, never apologize. That's very exciting. I'm going to be on my phone on Thursday. But yeah, so it doesn't matter what way you do it, guys, as long as you do it, right? Just do it. Just do the work. Don't complicate it. Don't get fanning around. And I think some people as well have been a bit confused with things said in the group. Like, if you're confused, just message me and I'll help you figure it out. Don't become overwhelmed with what's happening with the group. And also, bottom line is just talk to people. That's all you need to do. It's really simple. If you're not talking to people, I think a lot of people as well, I don't know if our team does it, but I think what a lot of teams do is they get so carried away with talking to their own team that they never talk to any fucking prospects. Don't do that, please. Be someone that talks to more prospects than the team. You should be talking to your prospects a hell of a lot more than you talk to your team. If you're sat there thinking, oh God, no. And I know for a fact half of you are sat there thinking this. Oh shit, but I talk to my team all the time, or I talk to my upline all the time. Talking to your upline's different because they're helping you. If you're talking to your downline more than you are talking to your prospects, that's why your business isn't growing. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. You should be talking to your prospects 85% of the time you spend on this business. 85% should be on your prospects. 10% should be starting 10% should be starting people off, new team members, and 5% of your time should be with your team. 5%. That's why I do this call once a week, every week. I don't do any other training calls throughout the week. You don't need any more training calls throughout the week. You need to kick your ass and get to work and talk to people like Naomi is right now. Why we do the training call. So when you do the training call, of course, pay attention. Yes, please do that, because it's great to have questions and not be talking to brick walls. That I really love having conversation. I love Naomi going all the time. Sorry, no, I love that. Please do that more, everybody. I wasn't designed. I don't want to be a leader that sits here and talks to no one. That's not what I did. Yeah,
I've got the Zoom screen on a split screen, and then I've got iPad Messenger, iPhone Messenger. So I'm messaging to her on that, and I've got my phone up and going, talking to my cousins at the time. So I'm talking 1, 2, 3, 4 people at once.
Great. Perfect. And 10 people on here. Awesome. I love it. So I just think we all should really kick ass, really. I really love this team more than anything in my life. It's kind of weird. No, I'm kidding. But I really admire you all. I love the determination. I love the respect you have for each other. I love how much you honor and empower and value each other. I love it. I absolutely love it. But imagine when we have 50 more people in the team that we get to do that with too. That's awesome. Imagine when we rock up to conference and there's 50 of us. There's not 5 of us, right? That for me is what should drive you. You shouldn't want there to be a small group of people. You should want there to be a shit ton of people. all the time. And that's why I think as well, some people were confused with the groups this week on WhatsApp. That's why we should be using one group to communicate in, like, period, not 10. Because we don't need 10, you need one. And that's what I mean when I say, if you're talking to your team more than you are your prospects, and if that, I don't care what that is. It could be you fucking around, you joking, whatever it is. Bottom line is, you are not going to be a QNMD if you spend 85% of your time talking to your team and not your prospects. That ain't never going to happen. Never. Because everything that you do, your team does. So if I spent 85% of my time talking to my team this week, guess what? You guys wouldn't grow and I wouldn't grow. So that's why I know some of you probably are like, oh my God, she didn't reply to me within an hour. Honey, I'm busy. Like, it's not that I don't love you. It's not that I don't admire you and respect you and value you and want you to do well in this. It's just that I got shit going on. I got 4 careers that I'm hustling. I'm living in a city that is crazy consuming. I'm jet lagged and I got shit going on. I got a life. And also I got 10 other prospects I've got to talk to today that I want to sign up this week. So just remember the balance. Remember and understand that if I don't talk to you straight away, it's not because I don't love you. It's because I want this team to be bigger. I want you all to have 10 other friends and 10 other team members and 10 other downlines. And I want you to be 10 deep in your business, not just 2 deep or 1 deep or 0 deep at all. Like, because the deeper you are, the wider your team is, guess what? You get paid more money. And every single one of you said to me last week, I want to be QNMD. So if you want to be QNMD, then these kind of hard conversations kind of have to happen more often. Otherwise, we're just going to sit on our asses and still finish the year and no one's going to get promoted. So let's not do that this year. Let's really kick ass. Let's really build strong for Barcelona. Let's really, really, really be a product of the products. If you're not taking the capsules, if you're not taking the shakes, if you are not a Duracell bunny, then you need to start acting like a Duracell bunny. You need to be someone that's running around like crazy. You really got to work this. You really got to be part of this mission, be part of our program, be proud of who you are and be proud of the team that you have. Don't be somebody that sits on the sideline where nobody knows your name. You want every single person in the team. You want Lauren to know your name. You want a whole of Team YOLO to know your name. You want when people to get on stage, people to be like, shit, where did she come out of? Like, because you just rocketed to the future and you flew to QNMD because you decided that this was your time and you weren't going to let anybody else decide on your time anymore. So be that person that other people can look up to. Be that person that your upline admires, that your upline goes, oh shit, you have to meet this girl in my team. She is kicking it right now. Be that person. Don't be the one that doesn't get spoken about. Be the one that makes a difference and be the one that is like, oh, like do that. I want this for all of you more than ever, but I have to watch you guys want this for yourself as much as I want this for you. So let's be Duracell bunnies this week. That can be our challenge. Be products of the products. If you're uninspired with this business right now, then you just need to be a product of the products. And then you will want to talk about this more because you'll realize how amazing the products are. So every time you lose motivation, you get back on the products, you get back on the program, boom, that's it. You go training, that's it. It's really simple. Do the 3 things. Program, products, training, as in team training. And then you're good. Like, that's all you need to revamp yourself and you're there. If I ever want to get refreshed, you know what I do? I go back to an old YouTube video and I go and listen to someone like Jeff Roberti, who's been doing this for 30 years, who started as a 24-year-old broke waiter that had no money, that was sleeping on a mattress. Thankfully, I'm not that bad. But do you know what I mean? Like, it could have been that bad at any point. So be an example, lead from the front. I want you all on stage as more than you could ever imagine. So I just say all of this for tough love from a good place with a good heart, because I know that you all deserve this, but you have to step into that space before I can tell you to do it. So, bye everybody. I love you all. You don't have any questions? No? No one? Just like what we're going to wear to Barcelona, right? Yeah, I know. Me too. I'm already thinking about it.
I've got all my bikinis all packed already.
Right. Bikinis. Get the bikini body on. I know. I'm there too, Naomi. I'm there too.
Are we going to do a program? Because I kind of like mentioned to a friend that we might be doing a bikini body program and she wants to sign up on June. At the beginning of June.
Oh, great. Awesome.
But like I just happened, she's like, hold on. Okay, so basically, she mentioned me a comment because like she's my workout buddy, and so basically, I've been working out with her, and she wants to get in shape, and she's been wanting it on the products, and then I just happened to mention in the comments just like that. I was like, we might be starting a new program to get ready to go to Barcelona, and then I just put if anybody is interested in knowing how they can go to Barcelona as well as get in shape to go, just send me a message. And that was just in the a comment on a picture that I got like tagged in. And
Nice.
so, and then we got talking after. I was like, we can talk more in the message. And then we got talking about how she does for sure want to get in shape. She's not sure about going to Barcelona, but I told her that we would talk more. But she wants to start on the first end as well as go on a child health study, trio, and the shapes. So I do got that. And then I got 3 other ladies looking at possibly becoming part of the team.
Nice. Make it happen. You got this.
Yes, just
Keep doing it, you know?
Yes. What's that?
Just keep doing it. You're doing the right thing. You're setting an example. You just flew halfway across the world. Talk about that for the next 10 weeks. Don't let anybody know that that didn't happen. You're going to add new people every day to your Facebook. You want every single person on that Facebook to know what you just did, you know? So you want everybody to know what you did. So you should be talking about that every single day. You got all those pictures. You keep posting them like, oh, Carl, when I was in London, it was so much fun. Or when I was in Birmingham, it was so much fun. Like, you know, all the time. Literally, people should be so bored of hearing about your UK trip. They're going to hate it when you come back. They're going to be like, oh my Jesus Christ. But you want that. You want people to think like that. You want people to be like people look at my post and they go, wow, it's so positive all the time. I'm like, I didn't even post today. But they looked at my post from 3 freaking weeks ago and they're like, shit, this girl got shit going on and she's still talking about it, you know? So for me, especially a big thing, I'm about to go and do it now, I'll get off this call, is put a recruiting post up and I'm going to post a picture from America. Like, I'm going to do that, you know? So keep it going, keep staying on top, make sure you're all doing personal development. You can all do this, every single one of you can, and I know that you know this because you went to conference. So let's go to conference, all of us being QNMD or above, please. That would just be a dream come true. Think about how many people you'd take with you if you had QNMD. We'd all be taking like 25 people each. Shit, son. That'd be so cool. We could be staying in like 5 Airbnbs together, like 25 people in each. Anyway, we have to go. It's 10:30. I love you all, and I'll speak to you all really, really soon. Bye.
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 Bye.